Welcome to Biz Alchemy, a podcast about creating a new business paradigm by women, for women. I'm your alchemical host, Jacquelyn, and I'm going to take you on an extraordinary adventure to create a business filled with ease, fun, spaciousness, and abundance. Hustle, be gone. Let's birth a new way. I want to begin today's episode with deep gratitude to you. Thank you so much for listening to the Biz Alchemy podcast. I notice that every week now there are more listening, and we've just hit the 11,000 downloads, which feels very special to me because 11 is my number. So I wanted to take the time to thank you. The challenge for me sometimes as a generator in human design is that I don't receive the feedback from my audience. So I don't know what you truly think of the podcast or if a particular episode really touches you. So I want to offer you the invitation. If you ever feel like you'd like to reply or share something with me, please send me an email at jacquelynatkins.com. Or for those of you who do listen to the podcast episode on YouTube, on my channel there, you can leave a comment as well. I do enjoy hearing from you about how an episode has touched you, what feels important to you. And it always brings me such delight when I meet someone and we connect for the first time and they share with me what they've got from the podcast. It's like, oh, I didn't know you were listening. So it's so beautiful. The other thing is you can leave a review. If you're listening on Apple or you're listening on Spotify, leave a review, leave a comment, and I do appreciate that as well. But all in all, I am grateful to have you here. Thank you. And I want to honor you for choosing to find your unique path in business, because that's why you're listening to me. Now, this unique path idea I'm playing around with today, as I record it, we're just leading up to the new moon. And when you hear this, we'll be just past the new moon, very much in the new moon energies. And I've made my focus for June to be around my unique path and helping my clients tune into their unique path. And when I suddenly realized that the new moon was right on the eve of June, it just felt a perfect intention for me. And how I'm bringing that about is I've chosen the topic for Biz Alchemy Playground, my beautiful tribe of women. Our topic for this month is your unique path. I'm also in the process of organizing my solstice retreat, my petite retreat, my little 2-hour retreat, which is on the 21st of June. And the theme for that will be following your soul's path. So this is obviously a very strong thing for me this month, and I'm bringing it through in what I offer. By the way, if you're interested in my solstice retreat, the email will be sent later in the week with your invitation to join. So make sure you're on my newsletter list, email at jacquelynatkins.com/newsletter, so you receive your solstice retreat invitation. So these topics of following your unique path in business and following your soul's path tie into today's topic, which is mind your own business. So there are two aspects to this that I'm going to look at, playing with these words of mind your own business. And the first one is the way it is used commonly in society, mind your own business. What other people are doing in their business is irrelevant to you. It's not your concern. Their business has its own blueprint. Your business has its own blueprint. And if you want to dive a bit deeper into this aspect of mind your own business, I did talk about it in episode 8, The Curse of Comparisonitis. And I talked about the connection in the solar plexus chakra with minding your own business or not minding your own business, as the case may be, and the solar plexus chakra of you and of your business. So if you want to know more about that, have a listen to that episode. Because the thing is, by being so concerned about what others are doing, comparing your business to what others are doing, adopting things in your business that others are doing, it's dishonoring your business. It's dishonoring your business's blueprint. And it's no different to hiding who you truly are by trying to pretend to be like another. And most of us have been guilty of this in our lives. And it's amazing how many businesses when I look at their blueprint, when I look at energetically at the business, is doing the same. It's putting on another business's outfit, if you like, another business's uniform to show up as it, rather than being celebrated for its uniqueness. Because the thing to remember is it's your biz, your rules. And actually, I talked about this in episode 9, Throw Out the Patriarchal Rule Book. How often do you find yourself applying another person's rules to your business? Whether that is a colleague or a coach or some course that you've picked up somewhere, and you take on their rules for your business. Or you might even be taking on the rules of society, the rules of your family, your ancestry, and applying them to your business. You don't have to. There are no shoulds. And if there are shoulds in your business, you know what that does? It takes the joy out of your business. When you run your business, when you show up in your business using your rules, there is only joy. And I will admit, this is how my business is now. Everything I do in my business brings me joy. I do not apply anyone else's rules to my business anymore. And I know the moment I do, whoa, I can feel it because I feel flat. The energy feels heavy. Basically, I don't want to do it. Whatever that thing is, whatever that rule is that I've brought into my business. And I touched on this in episode 69, Lessons from My Launch. And when I realized, one of those lessons I talked about there was that I realized I was applying the email sequence rules for my invitation period based on someone else's rules. They weren't mine. They weren't the way I want to do it. So I'm planning my next invitation period very, very differently, where I'm doing it my way. No one else's rules. And my way feels easy. It feels light. It feels flowing. It feels joyful. All those beautiful sacral chakra energies that can be missing from our business. Sometimes our businesses have this bit of a dried up womb, if you like, instead of this juicy flow of energy. That is what the sacral chakra and creativity is all about. And as soon as you bring in someone else's rules, it takes away that juiciness from your business. So this is why it is so important to mind your own business. Which brings me in to the second aspect of minding your own business, and this is about being the minder of your own business. Mind your own business. You are the guardian of your business. It has entrusted its blueprint to you, because its blueprint is aligned with your soul's path. It knows that you are the one to bring its blueprint into being. You are the one that will action the blueprint and bring it about on the physical plane. So when you don't mind your own business or mind your own business, you are dishonoring your business. And you are also dishonoring your soul's path, because your soul has brought you into this beautiful dance with your business so that you can support each other, so you can mind each other and embody the journey that you came here to embody. Now, if you're wondering, but what is my business blueprint? I do offer a session, a 90-minute session called the Business Energetic Blueprint, where I read your business's energy body in great depth. And through that process, your business's blueprint is revealed. When I say that, the part that is ready for you to know right now. I'm only ever shown what you are ready to know right now. But that is one way of exploring your business's blueprint. But there is another way. One reason I talk with you about receiving so much these days, one reason I've set up my Patreon receiving channel is because I've come to realize that the only way that we can know the next step on our soul's path or on our business's path is to be open to receive the guidance. So as I said, for your business blueprint, yes, I can read the energy and I can share with you what your business shows me about its blueprint. But you are also receiving that information in every moment of every day, just like you are receiving the information for your soul's journey, for each step that you take on your soul's path. It's all around you. And I'm really diving deeply into this at the moment for myself, because a part of holding the space for those who are journeying with me on the receiving channel is to actually go through my own journey at the same time, as I'm sure you can relate to that. What you share with your tribe is what you are experiencing at that time. It's an important aspect of your soul's path at that time. So what I am receiving so strongly right now is about receiving. And I can feel the tears come to my eyes as I say that, because it's not about receiving stuff or receiving more money or receiving more clients. At a deeper level, it's about receiving my soul's guidance. Because when I receive the guidance of my soul, every step I take is aligned with my soul's path. And then the other stuff comes. It's a consequence of that. It's a consequence of me receiving the guidance. And it's the same for your business. You are receiving the guidance all the time. When you click on one of my podcast episodes because you feel that's important, you are listening to your soul's guidance, your business's guidance, and in the hearing of that podcast and the receiving of the message of that podcast, you are receiving a next step. And this happens every moment of every day. And you know, when you don't receive this, it's because you're not minding your own business. You are too busy looking out there for answers. Actively looking out there for answers instead of receiving the answers, the guidance to come to you with ease. This is the new paradigm. Be in the yin space, receive, then take the action based on what you received. Then go back into the yin space, receive, then take the action. When you are not minding your own business, you are yang, 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 yang. Your energy is out there, constantly putting out to find the answers. Why not step back, mind your own business, and let the answers come to you? Receive them. And if you're wondering how, just keep listening to my stuff because I am sharing so much now, whether it's through this podcast, whether it's through the receiving channel, through this upcoming retreat, which is very much about your soul's path. I'm sharing it. So receive it and you will get clarity. You will gain a deeper understanding of how you're being guided. I feel this month that part of the reason I'm really putting this focus on your unique path, your business's unique path, is that the veil is thinning. And the solstice is always a time where the energies beyond our 3D world are so much more accessible. And when the veil thins, we have access to other dimensions in an easier way. We have access to receive the guidance more clearly, more powerfully. The voices become clearer. So that's why I'm going to focus on that for the solstice retreat on the 21st. But remember, you must receive them and mind your own business. Until next time, enjoy these new moon energies and have an alchemical week in your biz. Thanks for listening to Biz Alchemy. I'm Jacquelyn Atkins. If you'd love to know more about the energy of business, join my newsletter list at jacquelynatkins.com and check out my receiving channel on Patreon at patreon.com/Jacquelyn Atkins. Until next time, enjoy creating alchemy in your biz.